get a whole off season of workouts in. I mean, they're going to come back and they're going to be dogs for sure.
How about that kid over there coming back from his shoulder, and finishing?
Oh, I know. He's a warrior. I mean, it didn't look like he was coming back, but when he trotted back out there, I sure was happy. I mean, he's a warrior for sure.
Aaron Anderson's kickoff return, about the jolt that kind of gave y'all.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we were all sitting on the bench, just chilling, and he's run down the field, and I mean, we all go crazy for him. I mean, that's anytime you can have a huge play like that on special teams, it really changes the whole momentum of the game.
The playing against a mobile quarterback in Jackson Earl and just doing the defense, doing a good job of containing for the most part. How proud you are of the defense being able to do that,
Right.
especially tonight.
Right. I mean, it came down to execution. I mean, we've obviously struggled against running quarterbacks in the past, but it wasn't the scheme or anything. It just came down to us not executing, and we were able to execute tonight.
Wait, how about that drive where you get called for the personal foul? You kind of make up for it with that fourth down sack. Talk about how'd that go down?
I just wanted to play more football, so I mean, I just hit him late. No, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have done that for sure. I mean, that was dumb on my part. But I mean, I'm flying out there. The whistle. I heard the whistle, and I shouldn't have done that for sure.
There was a play right
I
after.
that's what I thought. I saw him on film, and I mean, his left foot's in bounds. I mean, he didn't hit out of bounds before I hit him, but oh well.
There was a play right after that where you may have hit him a little bit late.
Oh, I know.
Again, and then you just stared at the ref right after.
Yeah, I
that.
know. I was making sure he
Kind of
didn't.
a thought
Yeah,
process.
I mean, I was making sure he didn't pull that flag out. I was nervous because he got me on the first one. I didn't want to get two in a row for sure, though.
What's the scouting report on your brother, Zach?
Oh, I mean, honestly, I've only been able to watch a couple of games of his because we're so busy on Friday nights here. But from what I've seen, I mean, he's an animal. He's a thumper. I mean, he's a lot bigger than me and Wes were at his age, and I mean, he can hit. He'll lay a hit for sure.
Well, you think it's obviously be a foundation of this thing next year defensively. Have you already started to think about how you kind of want to approach that and just maybe the bigger role, I guess, you want to take on this defense going into next year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I haven't really put much thought into it because we had to get through this game and win this game. Bowl season's coming up, but yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to step into a bigger role, step up my leadership for sure.
And how important was it that you guys kind of had that meeting?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So kind of that now for next year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean that team meeting really changed. I mean, we came out here and won 2 games in a row, finished the season off right. And I mean, whenever we got the guys in there, we just told them, like, look, there's dudes in this room who have been fighting for so long. Like, we need to go out there and play for these guys.
Do you think this team will be excited about a bowl game and players playing in one?
What do you mean?
Do you think the team will be excited about going to a bowl game?
Yeah, I mean, bowl week's always a fun week. I mean, anytime you get to play extra football, I mean, that ain't a bad deal.
Yeah. What about the professionalism? You talked about winning the last 2 games. Coach Kelly made it clear we're not happy with losing 4 games.
Right.
But we had 2 games to play, and we needed to win them.
Yeah, I mean, we could have, after that 3-game lose streak, we could have thrown in the towel, but I mean, we didn't. We kept fighting. So that's all you can do in this sport: just keep fighting, come in every day, put your head down, and work.
Coach Kelly talked a lot afterward about just the confidence he has in what y'all are building. Where do you think this team is moving forward?
I'm excited for the future. I mean, I'll say that. I'm really excited for the future of this team. I mean, we got some great freshmen. I know we're going to go in the portal and get some pieces that we need. I mean, I'm really excited about where this team's going.
What are maybe 1 or 2 things you learned about yourself or you're doing throughout the course of the season with the increased playing time and role that you had on this team?
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say I've learned anything about myself because I've been the same old dude since high school. Like this is just how I play football. I fly around. I love being out there with my teammates. Like if they make a big play, I get just as excited for them as I do if I make a big play.
Coach Kelly said it could have been a tap-out moment for Nussmeier when he got smashed. What did he show you in his toughness?
Yeah, he's a dog. He's a warrior. I mean, that dude, he is one tough son of a gun for sure.
You haven't played with the 3 of you haven't played together, right?
No, we haven't. So I've been able to play my sophomore year in West. Well, I guess my freshman and sophomore year, I got to play with West, and then my senior year, I got to play with Zach. But never both of them together. We've never been on the same sports team, so that's going to be a lot of fun next year.
Y'all already looking at 3-person apartments, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, me, West, and Slade Roy, our long snapper, live together now, but Slade's obviously moving along. But Zach has to live in the dorms. I mean, he has to do his time before he can move in.
How will you remember this year?
Man, I mean, really just with my brothers. Like I was just telling the dudes in the locker room, like, man, like this year really, like, I just love playing football with these guys. Like, everything I do it for them. Everything we've been through as a team, like, when you work like you work on a football team, like through January, February, like we've been working since January. So like we've really bonded together. So really just the lifelong memories that I've created with my brothers out there.
Let's say trying getting the interception on the trick
Yeah.
play, just how of a confidence booster, just like a momentum swing.
That
for
was
the
awesome.
defense.
Yeah, and I mean, especially him, probably his last game in Death Valley. I mean, you love to see that anytime a senior makes a play on senior night like that. So that was a fun one to watch.
2 more questions.
What do you think made y'all so effective against the quarterback run?
Well, really, I mean, we just executed well. I mean, all season we've been in positions to make plays, and we haven't been able to make them. But tonight we did make the plays. When your number's called, the players were making the play.
Why is that? What clicked? I mean, was it just better understanding? You know, settling in? What do you
I mean, yeah, I mean, some days you're on, some days you're off, really. I mean, we came into work just like we've worked the whole season. I mean, it wasn't like we weren't working hard during the middle of the season, but, I mean, sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't click.